last session on HEX, the Tales from HEX, we discovered quite a bit. Quite a lot happened. For one thing, Angus the Pope and Masha the nun survived an assassination attempt on their lives by a swarm of crows and have discovered that a horde of crows was most likely the murder weapon. My throat hurts from the scream I did before this recording. While Molrin was discovering a giant worm and finding out more about the red powder. And they continued the investigation. Angus looking into the crows and discovering that with all this like weird alarm ceremony stuff, even a weak magic user could control them. And it very much looks like that everyone is converging on the killer, with the suspicions firmly set on Jay, a child of the maintenance zone. And would you guys say you are in like the final act? This is catching mode.
Oh yeah,
I suppose.
This is
obviously
the moment when the detective walks in and already knows what's happening.
I just want to say
I touched those paintings.
that the three of us, we have a plan. Ben came up with it, and we haven't told Ollie, so he can't help us. Or
I've been kept out of the loop, and it's actually made me quite excited.
I'm extremely worried because it entirely relies on Ollie deciding to act a certain way.
I think it's fairly likely he will do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
He's gotta.
And if it fails, we'll just have to kill Jay, so...
Yeah.
Yay!
You're just gonna pull out a gun and said like
child murder.
You're just gonna go schools out and then shoot him.
Schools out, bitch.
No, I say stay cool, and I jump off the motorbike he's on, and then that motorbike rides off a cliff.
Okay, so before we begin, abattoir de toilette, let's start. So, we're gonna start with Angus and Molrin, because Angus, you are the one who has discovered this very juicy bit of information about Jay, and you are standing there with Molrin.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you found something?
Molrin, did you throw all those documents onto the floor?
Those are the ones I've checked.
Oh, okay.
There aren't any in there that I can see, but I can see everything, so...
Okay, to me it just kind of looked like you took them out and then threw them on the floor.
No, I checked them.
Right, that's fine.
Did you find anything?
Yes, actually, I found a sheet of the students and some of their more magical abilities.
Are you looking at the students?
Yeah, no, come here, look, see what you see? What do you see?
Okay, I see students. What are you saying?
I'm saying that the only one here with a higher than barely passable ability in animal handling magic is Jay. And considering the
What do you mean?
what do you mean? What do I mean? It's right there.
Wait, no. It can't... No. A child?
The evidence points to it. Everything comes into this one point.
I don't... But... He seemed so nice.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's like 14, isn't he?
No, we must have missed something.
You're welcome to give me suggestions about what we missed, but right now this seems to be the...
Right, well... Have we solved the case then?
No, I don't think so. I don't think the police are going to accept the whim of 3 random people. We'll need some actual proof, some way to force him to confess.
What? Yeah, but how would we do that?
I have some kind of idea, but I'll need to do it by myself.
Sure, well, right. Okay. Hang on. Isn't Masha with the kids right now, including Jay?
Maybe. I don't know where Masha is. She took them back to the church after we'd been done fighting the crows. She could be get anywhere, really.
Maybe we should find her, let her know.
I'm not too worried about her. If you want to go find her, she'll probably be in the pipes in the sewers where we just were. Yeah, you go find her, and I'll be in the main sanctum trying to figure out how we can get a confession.
Do you have any ideas right now?
Yes, I have one.
Oh, okay then. Sure. I'll go and find Masha. You, Right. I'll go. And I hurriedly walk off.
I'm going to clean up the office.
Molrin. Yeah. Angus, you pick up files. You get you obviously have Jay's. Hayes, like, very close to hand. I will say you rolled quite a big investigation for last time, so you do notice one thing. It's an odd detail, but it's not like anything too big. There is no file on Monty here.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'll just leave you with that piece of
Interesting.
information.
Hang on. Wait, out of character. There wasn't a file on Masha either.
Oh yeah, there's
There wasn't a file on Masha in the station, and there wasn't a file on Barb.
still.
I think it might be connected.
I don't. I think Barb
I mean,
stole hers in Masha's file.
I mean, granted, the people in HEX have no idea how to organize things, so they could have just gotten lost.
No.
Wow,
I
elitist
use
Masha
my
strikes again.
I use my passive investigation,
Ah,
Gwen's
yeah.
just
Found everything
determined
in there.
that Barb isn't evil. She's determined to find out, to prove that Barb
Wow.
definitely is.
Okay, I've been meaning to ask this.
ACAB
How do you have
and ACAB
over
and Lester
20
Hart.
passive
Anyway.
investigation? What?
I have a feat for it.
The observant
Oh.
feat. We both have the observant feat.
What's
and
that
just
do?
It is
crazy high
ridiculous.
wisdom.
+5 to your passive
Furious
wisdom
about
and
this.
intelligence, and my intelligence is 18, so I get a +4 on it. So that's
Yeah.
a +9.
Oh my god.
It's
And-
insane. Anyway,
Yes.
Angus, you find out a little piece of information. You clean up the files, and you head off to the inner sanctum.
Yes.
Molrin, you are heading to the maintenance zone, presumably, to find Masha.
Yep.
So we are going to go to Masha. Masha, you are standing there with the realization that the culprit is one of the children.
Okay. I think since Masha is sort of in her sort of like God's avatar state at the moment, she's not overly sort of worried about it. She's still sort of in detective mode. So I think what she's gonna do is make sure to commit all of this information to memory, and probably sort of like get the jar that Jay used to smash Michael over the head with. Are like the pieces of that jar still like around?
Oh yeah, they're scattered all over the ground.
Okay, cool. I want to very carefully sort of like pick them up and like put them away, making sure that like I don't directly use my hands. So, like I may like pick them up using like a bit of my shawl or my weird dress thing, whatever the hell.
Yeah, I get it. You're like grabbing a bit of your dress and like using that to pick up your. Okay, I think you gather
and then
quite a few of the pieces. Some of them are just going to be like too small. They'll just be gone. But you get quite a few of the big chunks, and then that is gathered.
Pieces. Hell yeah. And okay, so I've gotten the shoe type of the person, approximately their height, the jars. Is there? I'm just trying to make sure that I've gone over everything in this situation before I go.
Yeah, the only other detail I could possibly think you would need is that you know that they joined back up with the main group after bashing Michael over the head.
Okay, in that case, I think Masha is gonna like start running back to the group, but doing it in such a way that like she doesn't like she's not panicking or anything. She's still in god avatar state, so she's gonna like just sort of very sort of Naruto ninja run, very serious.
I like to imagine as you very seriously Naruto run in the Rusty Pipe land.
Yeah.
I like to imagine as you do this, you are still in your god state, but underneath, with where Masha is, there's just a little single tear going down your face.
Yeah. Oh.
As you run back, you almost very nearly collide with Molrin Olsen, who's just sort of standing there in the pipes.
Hello.
It instantly go out of god state. Cloak comes down.
Masha, where's the
Molrin.
Where's the kids?
They're with Richard. He was taking them back to the place. I think one of the kids might have killed Hordo.
Oh, yeah. I do as well.
We don't have time for this. Come on, we have to go. Go.
Oh, I know which one it is, though.
And what? Masha like starts running off and then stops and then turns back. What? Who?
It's Jay. He has some magic. We think he could control the crows somehow.
Listen here, Molrin. You better not be lying to me.
We saw his file. Well, we saw a file on all of them.
What do you mean you saw his file? What about his file?
He's the only one of the kids who could have done it, and if you say that you know it was one of them, then, well, I wasn't sure before, but I'm certain now. I'm sorry.
No, you were just... Was Angus with you?
Yeah, he helped me find it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
bastard.
I liked that little jab in there. Yeah, he was there, sort of watching. I mainly did the whole thing by himself. He was a mess.
Okay.
But he has a plan to sort of prove it.
Okay.
You might need to get like Barb and Richard and stuff to like witness it.
Okay.
You know, since if it just does, then it won't really prove it.
Yeah. The kids are with Richard. Whoever it is, if it is Jay, he's probably not going to be able to do anything while Richard is watching.
Yeah.
Or he'd just be too busy antagonizing Richard to really do anything else. So,
You can't really separate them, or Jay will know we're on to him.
yeah.
We have to.
Okay,
We have to pretend that we have no information as to which one it is. We just have to say that, like, we just have to tell them to watch each other.
Okay. Okay. Let's find Angus, meet up, discuss precisely all the information we have, and then we can formulate a plan, okay?
He
Do you know-
is
do- do-
currently
do you know-
formulating one. I can take you back where he is.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's go find Angus.
Do you have any physical evidence, by the way?
Yeah, yes. I picked up so the kids were wandering around the maintenance zone, and Michael was hit on the back of the head with like a jar. Someone attacked him. Whoever hit him over the head is probably Jay or whoever the murderer is. So I picked up all the pieces of the jar. Maybe we can like get fingerprints or something.
Yeah,
That might...
probably.
Yeah, I'm sure Angus can probably like
The
whip up
fingerprints exist in the past?
Yes, I'm
Probably,
going to say
I
fingerprints
suppose.
exist in the past.
some... Yes, fingerprints have always existed.
Anyway, yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys head outside of the maintenance zone. It is a bright day. The fake sun feels like extra bright. Maybe they've overloaded it. Who knows? Masha, you go to the church. You see Barb runs towards you with some notes. Masha, I figured it out.
But-
I figured it out.
But what? Tell me.
I know who the killer is. It's
We-
Angus. It's gotta be Angus. I know you were dismissive of it before, but it's gotta be Angus.
Oh, I don't. Not.
but-
Yeah. Well, not really.
but-
I mean, we.
Honey, darling.
Why do you
um,
think that?
I mean the whole church thing, and he was asking questions on the police station. I think he might have taken some stuff. I just thought it was the most. Oh. Oh my god. That was an evil laugh.
It was Angus the whole time.
Ah, we got him.
You
Bob
wanna
was
do,
the
like,
final piece of the puzzle.
Danganronpa heel turn.
Oh my god.
No, it was.
Bob, honey,
Oh,
darling, my
Did you
love.
figure it out? Did you figure it out already? It's not him,
It's
is it?
no, and it's much worse than anger. If it was Angus, I wouldn't feel so bad about this. But it's Jay.
What?
We don't have solid
He's just a
proof
kid.
yet, but I know, which is why this is awful. I hate this. I hate this. We don't have any solid proof yet, but we're formulating fingerprints and we're going to formulate a plan. It's not. None of this is set in stone just yet.
Listen, Richard's taking care of the kids right now.
Richard's-
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, it
No,
was.
ask me. Why is he there?
Does he know one of them
It's
did it?
it's a complicated story. We were in the
It's
maintenance
fine.
zone.
It's fine, honestly.
There was.
Where are Richard and the kids now?
No. He was going to take them to one of the churches, whichever one was closest. But I know whoever hit Michael is one of the kids.
We're gonna go to Angus to try and formulate a plan to prove who it was. You can either come with us or go and find Richard and help him with the kids. They're probably going to be really stressed, and while he's cool, I don't know if he could deal with all of that responsibility.
Yeah, to be honest, they're probably ripping him apart.
Okay, I can go see them if you want. If you guys have a plan.
Sounds good. We'll go find Angus. You make sure that everyone's all right. See if maybe they've murdered Richard. Just don't let up that you know yet. Okay?
That's fine.
I love you.
Sorry, I accused. Oh, I love you too. She gives you a little kiss.
It's
Please
okay.
don't tell Angus. I thought he was the
I kiss
murderer.
back.
That would be really embarrassing.
Hey, it's all right. Detective work is hard.
Listen, I thought it was you
Even-
for a while, so
I mean, I thought it was Molrin for a while. Not gonna lie.
why?
Why not?
Fair enough.
Probably this freak. I
Bob
don't
runs
fucking
off.
know.
Well, whoa, where did Angus come from?
He's right there.
Whoa!
He's the
here.
killer.
Get him!
Anyway, you guys are going to the church. Barb is running off to just hunt around for Richard Filament, and you guys are all convening. Angus, you're kind of standing there in the inner sanctum.
Yeah, that was something I forgot
sort
to
of-
say before we switched. I am using my artificer thing, the right tool for the job, which allows me to make tools, just any tool that I need, any set of tools that I need, as long as I have an hour to do it. And because there's
Okay.
technically, I haven't managed to find anything that says what's in a tool set. I was hoping you'd allow me to just make individual tools.
I'm happy to let you do that. I'm fully down
okay.
for that.
Okay, so he's in the sanctum and he's using that ability to make some tools right now.
Okay, and I suppose that's what we find you doing when we get there.
Yes.
Yeah, Molrin and Masha, you see Angus is tinkering away at something,
Okay,
standing in this dusty old
Okay.
church.
I've got Masha. What do we
Hi.
do now?
Oh, Mashid, what did you find?
Well, long story. Someone hit Michael over the head with a jar. I believe whoever it was the killer, and Molrin here says that you two think that it's Jay. Well, I have the pieces of the jar that was used to hit Michael. Maybe we could look for fingerprints, potentially?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's
that-
that's
is that
perfect, actually that's exactly what I'm doing as well. Fingerprints.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And Masha's going to like take out the broken pieces of the jar. Again, like, you know, being very careful with them, like making sure she doesn't get her own fingerprints on it, and sort of like, okay, where do you want them? Where should we put them?
I think Angus is just kind of like sitting on like a step. So he's like, yeah, just put them right here, just on the top of the
Okay.
step next to me. And,
Okay, cool. And I very carefully place them individually, one by one.
What kind of jar is it?
The jar
Yeah.
is like. Let me. I will get a I'll get a visual aid for this jar.
Yeah.
This is a non-visual medium. This is a non-visual medium.
Non-visual medium.
This is
This is
not
non-visual
non-visual
medium.
medium, but I'm getting a.
Non-visual medium.
Sorry
That's
guys,
got mangoes in it. I can't.
I took my blindfold off. I forgot we're not allowed to see anything.
It is your sort of typical. Oh, stop showing me the fucking mango jar.
The mangoes did it.
It was the mangoes.
Mangoes.
Dragonborns are deathly allergic to
Jay's put a
mangoes.
pile of mangoes.
Oh,
It's
okay,
this
so
sort
it's
of
just
jar.
like
it's
a-
like
Oh,
mason
yeah,
jar.
it's like a mason
I was
jar.
really worried. I was really worried when you began talking. Was when you mentioned jar, I thought like a Zelda pot, and I was like, it's so much harder to find fingerprints on a Zelda pot. I don't know if my plan will work.
it's got a little clicky lid on top.
Or
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't anymore. It's been smashed.
No,
Yeah, that's fine,
I
it's
also
perfect.
specifically picked up the lid.
Oh, great.
The
Yeah, you
little
picked up
mechanism.
a lot of the larger
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
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 Also, we should probably work fast. Jay will probably be able to tell that we know something, given like that we've sort of gone and
Well,
like.
I need an hour to do this. I need 1 hour. Well, I guess probably more like 50 minutes now. You guys went for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do we have a record of Jay's fingerprint, or will we have to like
I looked
figure
in
out a
the,
way to get it ourselves?
I looked in the file I had and I couldn't find one, but
Yeah, there should be some way of doing that.
Richard cannot know about this plan because this plan
Yeah.
requires stealthiness.
Oh
Richard's
yeah, of
stealthy.
course.
We snuck into Sephora together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
snuck
know
in
what that
there.
is.
Oh well, we did it on our own. But he taught me how to be stealthy.
Sure, he did.
That's
yeah.
great, but
Yeah, that's
He's a
that's
cool
really
guy.
cool for you. I'm
you
really happy
haven't-
for you.
you haven't been to any of his other raids, have you?
No.
No, he's not stealthy. He's loud.
He
yells
he's
and
a
he
loud,
shouts.
loud man. Oh my
no.
god.
Very annoying.
Yeah. Like.
Okay then.
Masha, do you still have that bird?
Yeah, sure.
Can
And
I have the bird?
You pull the
Pull
crow
out
out your
the
pocket. As,
Yeah.
Take
as you
the
say
bird.
this,
I take
as
it
you
out
talk
of my
about how loud
inventory.
Richard Filament is, you hear from outside, "Hello? Hello? Anybody around? Hello?"
Oh, speak of the pit devil.
Masha,
or whatever.
Now,
Masha,
I-
go get him. Make sure he doesn't bring anyone else in here.
Okay.
I know I was just saying that he's not loud, but that can't be a cartoonish coincidence that that's just happened. Can it?
You don't think that the thing that you said wouldn't happen would happen immediately afterwards? You don't think that would happen?
I didn't think that would
That's
happen.
comedy. That's comedy.
That
You
was
should
very
do that. You should do
unlikely
that a
that would
lot.
happen.
I think if you make every joke that, then this will be like a comedy
Yeah,
podcast.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's comedy.
Yeah.
It's also comedy
That's
comes in
comedy.
threes. So if I
Yeah.
hit someone 3 times,
Yeah.
I make the same joke 7 times.
If I make the same show
Yeah.
We're
3
not having
times,
a go at anyone specific.
Comedy comes in
Um,
3. So if you do the same joke 6 times, it's
yeah,
double
if you
fun.
do,
Double as
if you
funny.
make the same show 3 times, then it's triple as funny. Every
When-
single show, all of them.
Anyway, so who's what is Masha? Are you going to see Richard?
Yes, I'm sort of doing the. I'm probably. I walk out and I do the sort of like comedy. Oh, hi, Richard. Didn't expect you here. While doing like the most unconvincing "I'm just around" pose, sort of thing. Like, oh, hiya.
So you go out and you obviously know all the nooks and crannies of the Church of Isaac.
Yep.
And you come outside. Oh, hey, Masha, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Richard. Aren't you supposed to be taking care of the kids? Where are the kids?
No, Barb came round. She's got the whole thing handled. Seemed finicky. Wondered if something was going on.
Oh, okay.
I finished talking to Angus
Okay.
when I come out at this point.
No, get back, no, you're not here. And I just sort of like...
Oh, is that Molrin back there? Molrin,
no,
get
it's
over
totally
here.
not
Get over here,
Molrin.
Molrin.
I'm not...
Listen.
And I'm just like... Masha, like, immediately tries
who are
and
you
just
punching?
pushes Molrin back into the room. Like...
No,
you know,
I'm not gonna say anything.
No,
I'm not gonna
shut-
say
shut
anything.
back.
I'm gonna listen to you. All right, don't worry.
Roll me strength.
Well, okay.
I'm.
My strength is really bad.
I.
Is that just raw strength?
Just raw strength.
Okay, that is a 12.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
You flail around on Molrin's body. I said, like, whoa, Masha, this is a professional work environment. Flirt with Molrin on your own time. How you doing, Molrin?
I'm not. There wasn't. Shut up.
Not listen.
Just
I'm
shut
gonna
up.
listen to you, Masha. You keep talking.
Okay. Hi. What's up, Richard? What are you doing now? Now that you've been deposed of your responsibilities.
Oh, nothing much. I just wanted to talk to Angus about more church stuff, really, and my buddy Molrin's here, so maybe we might chat with him too.
Listen.
I mean,
Angus is
the Angus isn't
busy.
here right now. He's not here. We
Well-
haven't seen him. We haven't seen him in a while. We've no idea who he is. Like I've
Listen.
been all around this church finding him. He's not here, unfortunately.
Richard.
He might be back at the bar, maybe. He could be doing something. I don't know.
Maybe you can relay
He
a
could
message
be in the
to us.
maintenance zone. He's probably think about it. He's probably somewhere really deep in the maintenance zone, like
Just-
somewhere.
We can find him.
Somewhere
Just
that's
relay a
covered
message
in like
to us.
goo
We'll
and
tell
like
him.
and like it's like knee level in oil. Like if you could just like wade around in a place where there's
now,
knee level oil.
fellas.
I'm not a
madam,
fella.
madam, obviously,
Yes,
madam,
thank you.
fella. I was mainly referring to Molrin. He's a top class fella.
Richard, we're close to finding the killer. We think, but
No,
Oh, this is an
it
investigation.
is an investigation. But you
No,
You
can't
need
be
an official
uh,
police consort,
no,
of course.
it's
Yeah, we have that in-
Molrin's exaggerating. Molrin's exaggerating. We
No,
have
Barb's
hunches
already agreed to
and
that.
theories.
We
but
need
no-
you to be
No,
around.
no, don't,
but
don't
not
listen.
here.
Don't.
All right?
No, Molrin.
I think you can understand.
He's got the complete wrong idea of what's happening here. We have absolutely no idea what's happening. We have
Richard,
hunches
do you
and
trust
theories,
me?
but that's it.
Do you trust me, Richard?
Do you trust
Of
me?
course, I trust you, Molrin. No,
I trust these two, and they seem to think that they would like to work with Barb on this one. But we still need you around, just not like physically there. Can you do that?
Oh my god.
We need you around to like handcuff him and read him his rights and stuff. But we can call you in for that. You don't need to actually be there.
So,
Yeah.
Richard Filament looks fully past you, Masha. He's like not even acknowledging you at this point, and looks deep into Molrin's eyes. So you'll call upon me. That's what's happening. You're not being influenced by any other sources.
Well,
His eyes dart over to Masha.
I am being influenced by them, of course, but I trust them. They have a plan.
Okay, fair enough. That's all you needed to say, Masha. Why are you being so silly, you silly goose? And he ruffles your hair, Masha.
I fucking slap his hand away. He
Oh, whoa,
Don't-
crazy.
don't-
Fun times all round.
don't, dude. Just look. If you want Angus, he's probably like in the maintenance zone somewhere. Like, go.
What was your message?
I just said that I was digging up some documents and there were some legal proceedings we'd have to discuss going forward with the church.
Okay, well, bring
Cool.
those up later. We're really busy.
If we see him, we'll let him know.
Yeah, okay, Masha, if you see him and then he sort of gives you a look like Molrin, like, who is this crazy lady? And then walks away.
Wow, what a fucking misogynist! I hate this man.
Do you say that out loud?
He...
I no, but I think
I'm
it.
just sick of these feminazis destroying...
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to continue what I was going to say.
This woman wants to be treated respectfully. Disgusting.
The feminazis are taking over.
If only we had some kind of atheist who was maybe amazing to help us.
Whoa.
Imagine
Whoa.
if one of those existed.
Imagine if an atheist was amazing.
Just kidding, that's Molrin.
What if maybe if we had some 23rd century ruler of the Sumerian states helping us?
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna be honest, Chief, that one went over my head.
Anyway, you, Angus, we'll cut back to you.
I really do
think-
need an hour to make the...
How much time would talking to Richard have taken?
I
15 minutes?
But I feel like it would be like about like at least like 25. No, probably not. 15 minutes. Richard sort of like has like a gravity well around him, so like talking to him just takes forever.
What are you guys up to?
I suppose we should just, like, wait with Angus.
Yeah, or I think
I can give them something to do that could
Oh.
probably help.
Can we say,
Okay.
like, in real
Also, it's
life,
part of the big
Ben, of
gotcha,
course you
so
came up
don't
with...
ruin it.
In real life, Ben, you came up with this whole plan. But can we say, like, in the game, we're all, like, helping? To, like, come up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
aspects?
yeah, I think I
Of course.
I think we'd all like be contributing
If they
something
want,
to it, and
Yeah.
I'd probably like use my magical tinkering on some kind of pebble or rock, and make them very carefully shine it under the broken jar vases to find which ones have the fingerprints.
Okay.
Yeah, we can help a little
So
bit,
I think
teeny tiny
going
bit.
into this, we are going into... I think unless... Does anyone else have any individual plans of like, going to talk to any NPCs or doing anything else?
I need a couple things I need to do once I've finished my tools, but that's about it.
In that case, I think we're gonna go into a little mini montage of everyone to sort of like Masha and Molrin. Molrin gives you a thumbs up. Masha, you walk away from him back to go meet Angus, and the montage begins. And you are prepping. Masha, you're checking under glass for fingerprints. Angus, you're setting up your tools, looking out the window, seeing as the sun sort of flickers on and off. Molrin, you're looking at a pocket photo you have of Richard Filament and getting ready with the work as well.
He opens his locket.
It's underneath his police badge.
Oh.
yeah. No, it is the police badge. He opens the police badge up, and
His
there's a
Richard
little
Filament's face.
yeah.
And I think the hour comes to an end. Angus, you wipe away the sweat from your brow. Masha, you go, whoo! And Molrin, you go, hey.
Okay. So what I've made is I've made a pestle and a mortar. Because it's making them magically, so they just kind of like appear, which is funny. But the pestle and a mortar, some sellotape and just like a brush. And what Angus is going to do is he's going to crack open the shotgun shells. I did hours of research about this, by the way, to figure out if this would work, and I came up with nothing. So if you've got any like scientific like hyper geniuses in the comments trying to correct me, shut up.
We have 7
Yeah.
subscribers. I don't think there are any.
Wow.
He's gonna crack open the shotgun shells, pour the gunpowder in the pestle and mortar, and gently kind of just grind it to a dust. And then he's just gonna use that dust to lift a fingerprint off of the vase.
Okay.
Okay. A fingerprint does come away.
And this is it.
This is one half of what I need to do.
Okay, I suppose you'll have to keep on to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so your mechanism is ready, and you've listed the fingerprints off the jars. The sun is now a little bit dimmer now, but still quite bright.
You guys remember the plan? What I need you to go send Jay into the room with a drink.
Yep. So, I suppose we all go back then.
Yeah. I'm gonna put all the stuff except the brush with some dust on it in my bag. Just leave the brush out, dusted.
And Angus, what are you doing?
Well, apart from putting dust on the brush and hiding all the stuff, just sitting there with a crow.
Just petting this crow.
Yeah, like a Bond villain.
Molrin and Masha, you go around to the kitchen. Are you going to the kitchen in the house of Isaac?
Yeah.
To grab a little cup?
Presumably, yeah. We'd probably check to see if like the kids were in the house of Isaac or the Church of She Who Seeks Truth and Mystery.
I think by now you do know that they have sort of. I mean, actually, no. Roll me investigation.
21.
Yeah, you can sort of, in going into your god mode, you sort of see the trails of, now that you've sort of identified it fully, the trails of the murderer.
Whoa.
Leaving a very faint sort of echo to the house of She Who Seeks Truth and Knowledge.
Whoa. She Who Seeks Truth and Mystery. God.
Mystery?
Mystery. We're the mystery gang. Okay, I think was probably a good idea is to get all the kids to like get a little drink, have sort of Masha like sort of sit everyone down.
Yeah, like give all of them.
Give everyone a drink, like
Good point.
and just like have a little group therapy session essentially, like and just be like, oh yeah, just making sure everyone's okay and
Specifically, are you bringing them over to the house of Isaac?
I think maybe if we took them to the house of Isaac because the kids are more used to the house of Isaac, it'll put them like
At ease.
yes.
Okay, so the plan, as it is, bringing the children to the house of Isaac, offering them comfort and drink, and then fucking killing them all.
No,
Yes.
that's not
Exactly
no.
like that. Anyway, heading over to She Who Seeks Truth in Mysteries, you see a couple of nuns with like crows on their shoulders walking around, and a very tense-looking Barb just sort of sitting in like the main church hall with all the kids. Like Michael is not with them,
Yeah, good.
but
oh no.
you see he's in the I'm going to say presumably he is in the infirmary.
Okay, cool, good.
He's not
I-
dead.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check in on Michael real quick and just be like, yo.
I think in that case he is fine. Like you would see,
Yeah.
like going to the infirmary.
It's like,
he's all right.
okay.
He's just he's out of it.
He's alive.
As you enter the main sanctum of the church, you see, looking over to you, Masha, giving you a little wave, is Jay.
Masha is I think like for like maybe a hot second she's gonna like be sort of like, oh god, I don't really know what to do, but then just takes a breath and walks over and is like, Hey Jay, what's up?
Hey, Masha. Doing good. Just, I
Oh, that's great. That's
kind of
good,
feeling
yeah.
a lot today.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Hey, look, Bob looks kind of stressed. Do you think it might be a good idea if we all just maybe got everyone to the house of Isaac and just sort of like, just had a moment to sit down, have a little drink, some tea maybe or something, and just like help everyone talk it through? I feel like you kids have gone through quite a lot recently, and that might be a good idea.
Yeah. I assume we get like Barb to round them up and like move them over. We get him to hold the hand of the person in front of him.
Well, seeing that Barb is really stressed at the moment, I think Masha's gonna take over, and because Barb clearly doesn't do well with kids, it seems. So I'm like gonna be like, hey Barb, don't worry, we got all this covered. Bye, I love you. I give her a little cheeky peck on the cheek, and all the kids go, "Aww."
Mwah. Mm. Well, they would go if they weren't traumatized.
Oh yeah, like ugh.
Most of them do just sort of go along with you because they all go along with you, but they are going slowly.
Yeah.
Jay's up front comforting Monty because Monty's just fully just out of it. He's drained. It's all right. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good, right, Masha?
Being an accomplice to murder, no, I don't say that. Yeah. Hey, it's all gonna be okay. It's been a very strange few days, but yeah, it's all gonna be okay. I promise.
Okay. As you walk on over, Masha and Molrin, you clearly see that Jay just starts like tears start going down his face, and he's just kind of trying to keep it together and not like burst out crying, just wiping away like tears.
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, Jay, it's okay. It's okay, and I'm gonna.
It's all good. Just it's been a lot.
It's okay to not be okay, Jay. It's all right, and I'm gonna give him a really tight hug, and
you sort of squeeze him, and he
and as I give him this hug, like you sort of see Masha's expression is just like, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this to this kid.
He squeezes you so tight. You walk over to the house of Isaac, and Masha, as you are comforting Jay, you can't help but just catch a glimpse of Richard Filament just giving you a knowing look.
I just continue on.
You go inside the house of Isaac, and where are you taking the kids?
Like I probably take them to like a little room that's probably close by to where Angus is, but like also has like access to like the kitchen.
I would say one of the classrooms probably be good.
Yeah, probably.
And Molrin, do you grab the drinks, or does Masha grab the drinks?
I think we all help, like all the adults who are there. Even Richard, if you guys let him.
Richard is not here at the moment. He's just outside.
Yeah.
He's outside. Okay.
So Molrin, you go and grab the drinks. You get them all out on the tray. Masha, presumably, like you just get the cups and you just fill them up with a nice like squash or something. On brand squash, the good squash for the kids.
Oh yeah.
And a little smile comes onto Jay's face. He seems to like sort of brighten up a little bit. Even Monty sort of looks around like with still like really everything's weighing heavy on him, but he's just a little bit better.
Yeah. And I think what I'm gonna do is sort of like set up the chairs and tables maybe in sort of like a sort of like circle shape, and I'm just gonna like have all the kids sit down and just sort of be like, okay, it's therapy time. This is a safe space where we can just talk and vent. Does anyone have anything they need to talk about, or what like? So yeah, and Masha's gonna like just be talking about this, and like probably at this point probably would have been like, but basically letting Molrin and Angus sort of figure it out from here.
Yeah. Sure. I'll just go straight over to Jay. I won't tell Angus. Yeah. I'll walk over to Jay, and go.
Oh.
Hey there.
Hi.
Hey there, Jay. We haven't really talked. I'm Molrin.
No, you kind of seem like a dick. Sorry, that's rude.
Yeah, well, you're a miscreant. That's what I've always thought about you. But that's no reason we can't like talk for a bit, maybe.
About what?
Well, about honestly, I just wanted to give you a message. Angus wanted to see you in the Sanctorum. Maybe you could go there. Like it's urgent.
Okay.
I've just
Oh,
Yeah.
did he say what it was about?
He didn't. He seemed a little, a little nervous, but I'm sure it's not that bad. Hey, I can go with you and like show you the way if you In fact, yeah,
Roll
I'll
me
go
a
with you.
perception check. Oh,
it-
what? Sorry, what do you want to say, Gwen?
Yeah, sorry. Are Molrin and Jay sort of like whispering this, or are they like, what was the vibe? Because I'm thinking like Masha at this point would probably be like, "Hey guys, like, is everything all right?"
Oh, I was just gonna go with Jay to the Sanctorum to see Angus.
Oh, did Angus need Jay for something?
Yeah, it's probably fine though.
Oh,
Come on.
I mean, like, if Angus needs him, Jay, you go. Like, we'll always be
I mean,
here. I'm
yeah,
sure it probably
of
won't take
course.
too long. No, please, go.
No, it's all fine, but I just don't think I really need Molrin around to help me. I'm all good. I can go there on my own.
I mean, Jay, I'd honestly, with everything that's going on right now, I'd rather not leave you alone. I mean, if I can come with you if you'd prefer. But Molrin, if you could just like tap in for a hot second, I can take Jay to Angus, and then we can
Yeah, all right.
swap on back.
I mean,
sounds good.
don't want it to be
Come on, Jay,
too
that's-
like dangerous. There's a killer around.
Roll me an insight check before you do this, both of you.
That is a 14 from me.
Actually, now's a chance to introduce a mechanic, Masha. Because of your lesson in your one-on-one session, you have advantage with the kids.
Oh, hell yeah! Jay talked about some of his trauma. Oh, hell yeah, that's much better. 23.
21.
Okay, so you can both tell, especially because Molrin is not someone. Jay is he's not like fully suspicious, but he's a little bit put on edge that Molrin came over to talk to him, and then Masha was backing him up. Like, that doesn't seem right to him. So he's happy to go with you, Masha, but he is on edge.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, Masha hates this. But for the plan to work, I think this is actually somewhat to our benefit. So yeah, Masha is gonna like basically sort of like hurry Jay along at this point and be like, hey Mo, just like tap him real quick. You don't need to say anything. Just let these kids talk about something. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes tops.
All right. I'll
You have to.
I'll look over.
Molrin, you comfort the children. Molrin,
I
how do you
comfort
comfort
them
the
incredibly
children?
well.
Roll the therapy check.
roll me just charisma. Oh no, I don't think this is gonna go well for the kids.
Oh no!
12.
They're gonna get even more traumatized.
12.
12.
Molrin, it's not too bad, but in a somewhat clumsy way, you explain the process of moving on and grief, but you stop and start a lot and go, all right, okay, imagine a whiteboard with your names, and then you just carry on from there.
Yeah.
Masha, you walk with Jay and you look at him and it looks like he's going to be sick. Like he looks really pale.
Honestly, I feel like Masha kind of looks the same. Oh, she hates this. This is breaking her heart.
What do you think Angus wants to talk to me about, you know?
I don't know, but I mean, if he sent Molrin, was probably quite urgent. I assume Jay still has the cup, right?
Yeah, he's still holding it. He's just sort of sipping from it.
Good. Yeah.
You think he wants his leather jacket back?
I mean, probably, maybe. Who knows? He might have forgotten. I won't tell if you won't.
Jay holds up a very fake smile to you doing this, and then you both enter into the sanctum.
Knock. Angus.
Oh,
Molrin said you wanted Jay.
well, yeah. Yes. Thank you. You can leave now.
Okay, cool. Do you need Molrin at all, or?
God, no. No one needs Molrin.
Oh, honestly, True.
Did you leave him with the kids?
Yes. In fact, I should probably
Go
get
back to
them.
the kids.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'll see you soon. See you soon, Jay.
Yeah.
And Masha quickly leaves, and I think she like manages to get round a corner, and then just starts crying.
As Masha breaks down, we go to Angus and Jay. Angus, this room at the moment just kind of feels gigantic. It's just sort of the two of you standing there. Jay looking just directly at you.
And I don't think Masha was going to be escorting you. I just asked Molrin to send you over to me. I mean, don't worry. You're fine. I just got a few questions. Obviously, because I'm new, and you seem to be, the de facto leader of the kids. And, Masha was telling me that whilst we were off in that room, getting a little beat up. Sorry about that, by the way. I didn't have time to change shirt. And he's still in his, a kind of shredded, tiny bit bloody white
shirt.
Oh my god.
This man is covered in gore, and this child is standing before him.
Besides that,
this is Catholic shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I was told, Masha told me, that someone was attacked in the tunnels, and since you're the leader of the kids, I was wondering if you had any idea about who would attack. Was it Michael? Who would attack Michael? Why? Any kind of insight that you could give me.
I mean, it gets so dark down there. Sorry, it can get really dark down there, and we were all running and screaming. So maybe one of them accidentally just picked something up and hit him. Okay,
yeah, it's fair. Come on, sit down with me. Actually, come on. I've got quite a few questions here. It might take a while.
Do you sit down in the the church pews?
Yeah.
What they're called.
Can I roll insight to see what his kind of state is right now?
Yeah, roll me insight.
I got a 12.
12 isn't quite. You can tell he's nervous, but when he came in here alone, he did calm down slightly.
I'm still holding the crow, by the way. Holding it under an arm, like you'd hold a small dog.
Oh, if you're holding the crow, he is... With the 12, you can't... He's not very scrutable at the moment. He is looks really panicked.
Okay.
He's really pale as well, and he's kind of shaking slightly.
Do you sit with me?
Yeah, he comes down and sits with you.
Oh, what did you got? Is that juice you got there? We have juice here.
Yeah, it's just that you must have found it. They just usually go give us water. I guess Hordo was holding out on us.
Yeah. Well, don't know. Forgive me. I did a little bit of looking around the rooms, and I came across your file, the magic file. It says you're quite good with animal handling. Now, little secret between you and me, I'm only really good at chemistry and building. I've never had any kind of talent in the animal handling magic. And I was wondering, because seeing this could be a lot. I'm sorry if it is a lot. I'll make it up to you afterwards, but obviously, it's a very dire situation right now. Someone's attacked our students. It's quite hard. I was wondering if you could have a look at this crow and just give me kind of like a magical rundown, because there was a lot of crows that attacked me and Masha.
I
kind of hand it to him, so he can't really. Yeah,
he
no,
sort
I'll
of has
just
it
take
on his
this.
shoulder. What exactly do you need me to do?
I just want to know if you can see if there's any magical influence or any way someone would be able to control this.
Can you roll me another insight check?
Yeah, that's another 12.
Okay, unfortunately you learn no new information from Jay. He seems to focus a little bit more when you give him the crow. I mean, Hordo said I was good with them, but I mean I only kind of know the basics. I mean, you would need a lot of power just to control like a... You said there were loads of crows that attacked you?
Yeah.
Someone wanted to use those crows. They'd probably need training and loads of capabilities.
It's okay. Take a drink. Calm down. You're not in trouble or anything. I'm I'm not too great with the conversations. That's why I became a bartender. You don't really need to have any. You get your clients drunk enough, they'll just say things by themselves.
Is that what's gonna happen?
You know, I just wanted to gently lift the glass out his hands.
Yeah, he sort of takes it pretty easy. He's not really thinking about the glass too much. He's more focused on the crow, just sort of looking at it.
I'm gonna
But I mean,
dust the glass for the print whilst he's talking.
Stuff like this I'm not really good with. I'm just good at looking after the animals. Just he sort of takes the crow onto lets it come down his arm and sort of just gently strokes it.
Oh.
Just have a way with them. That's all. I don't know if I could even do anything with it. Who's gonna want to hire a guy who can mess around with animals? It's not gonna do anything. And be a vet or something.
I mean, there's a... You know, there's a pet shop on HEX.
I've heard of them. What is it? Something dumb. It's got a dumb name.
Yeah, no.
That's all I remember.
I don't know many of the de facto businesses like that. How's the fingerprint lifting? That's my main.
Are you doing this in front of him? Or are you doing this secretly?
I guess I'm doing this secretly, relying on the fact he's distracted by the crow and nervous.
Okay. I think in that case, it is you are getting the fingerprints quite clearly.
I just want to lift one and then compare it. I don't really care how subtle I'm being comparing the prints.
They're a perfect match. On doing this, you do see his eyes sort of go up to it. What are you doing?
You know, I think you're smart enough to know the rundown of what's going on here. Originally, I'd planned something quite different, but I think you... Okay, I misread your character. These prints... This is from your drink. This is from the jar that someone hit Michael with. They're yours.
So?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's it, isn't it? I mean, it's really everything's running on a theory here. It's just Masha. Masha thought the person who'd hit Michael must have been the person who'd used the crows to attack Hordo. And you're the one with the animal handling, so I figured it must be you.
You. Jay gets up from his seat and just sort of stands there for a moment. All you had to do was just leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it for a couple days. Why are you even here? You all you had to do, you could have investigated all this, but you had to take this whole place. I would have been gone by then.
Where? Where can you go?
I had it all. They gave it to me just fine, and I could have just gone. But I waited around, and then you took over, and I didn't know what I had to do.
Were you hired onto this?
No, someone came over to me, and I don't have to explain anything to you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anyway.
It would help your case. You change it from murder to just attempted murder on me. You get away with... I mean, hell, you're 14. They're not going to send you to prison. Maybe some kind of juvie for a bit.
You don't know Homeland, do you? You're just some bartender who stands around. You got all that money, you run a business, and you do nothing. And then you take over this place. All you've done is getting in the way of people.
What about Hordo? What did he get in the way of?
He didn't... It was... I just had to do it quickly, and I did it quickly. He didn't even see me.
Why did you have to do it quickly?
I just... They told me it had to be. It had to.
Who?
Shut up! And he pulls out another like large jar of red powder out of his like jacket. You back off, right now.
Or what?
I think
I
at that point, Masha's gonna come in.
Yeah, and also me and Bob were there as well. We were waiting as well.
I think what I do is I'd be like, I'd hear the scream and be like, okay, I'm going in. Stay here. Don't do anything. And I come in.
Molrin, do you stay there and not do anything?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, okay. There's an alternate timeline where Molrin bursts in and shows
Yeah.
Jay's badge. But I guess we're gonna go
Yeah.
a different route. You burst in, Masha, and Jay immediately like backs up, like,
Hey.
get away right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Get away.
Okay. And I'm backing up. Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk in.
It's
I
okay.
suppose.
Oh,
But I won't say anything.
this doesn't.
Angus, I can. Jay.
If you
Angus.
come near me, I'll do it. I'll kill him. He won't survive
Okay.
me. He won't survive a second time.
Okay. I hear you.
How close is he?
He's okay. He was standing closer to you, but now he is sort of backed off to nearer the podium of the church.
Okay. Jay, just talk to me, please. I just want to understand why. This must have been some kind of mistake, right? But like an accident. You didn't mean to kill Wardo.
Masha, you want to understand? You want to understand why I did any of this? He's like fully crying. I've lived here my whole life. And I was never gonna leave. I was either gonna be stuck here learning lessons of things I'll never understand, or I'm gonna work in a factory, and I was gonna be stuck. And I knew that, but I couldn't say anything. I had to carry on. I had to give Hordo a smile, because he's old. We have to put up with that. I had to give Monty a smile, say everything's gonna be okay. I had to be there for everyone. And then someone gives me a way out. And if you think I'm not gonna take it, then you're an idiot. You know what? And that's what Hordo was too. He was an idiot. He had all these big ideas about what we could be. He wanted us to be something, wanted us to be better, wanted us to have futures. And we had to play along like that was ever going to happen with him. That he had the abilities. He was a pathetic old man who should have died a long time ago. And I don't care. And I don't care that I did it. Because I want to go. I don't want to be here. Because there's nothing for me here.
I'm not going to say that I understand fully, but I hear you. As much as I loved Hordo, like a granddad or uncle I never actually had, I don't blame you, Jay. Hex is one of those places where most people are stuck in a really shitty situation. I consider myself quite lucky that I managed to carve this small little life out for myself. But I get that not everyone can have that. So, whatever happens, I don't blame you. Trust me, if I was in your situation, I probably would have done the same.
Jay sort of looks at you and then looks at like the sort of jar he's holding. This is the worst part. Because I knew if I didn't do it right, you'd find out. And I get this. I get your pity. Which I don't want. And I know you're trying to comfort me, and I know you're trying to make me feel better. But I don't want to. I just wanted to leave. And it was gonna. And then he he took over, ruined everything. I didn't even know what to do.
Jay, can I ask you a question? How old is this person you're talking about who can get you to leave? Is he like an adult?
I didn't see their face. It was just one guy. He came around one time. His voice was really... It was something about him. But it didn't matter. He gave me the money. I have it. And I did it. I was ready to leave. But then now I'm not sure. Because you're here. And he points at you, Angus. And if you're here, then that means it can't happen. Or at least it won't happen the way they want it. And I didn't know what to do.
What I'm trying to ask is, why do you think this adult person needs your help? They must have plans for you. They can't just, you do this, we let you out. There's always more to these things. Like, you don't even know who they are.
He has the money. That's all he needs.
What makes
He
you
doesn't need to
believe
trust them.
that they didn't choose you just because they didn't want to get caught?
It didn't matter. I didn't... The guy said that I was the only one who could do it. It had to be someone like me. I had... But I have the money now. And I could have left.
You could have left.
I still
wasn't
have the
stopping
money.
you from leaving. What is stopping you from going? You knew what they were going to do if I didn't take over, don't you? Otto was a fool, and he saw the best in people. And he gave me countless, unnumbered opportunities that I didn't fucking deserve. If no one stepped up and took his place, the Delawares would have rolled in. They would have made this place some kind of private magic academy. They would have gentrified the whole of HEX. The kids wouldn't have had any opportunities. Masha's church wouldn't have stood a chance. I'm not gonna just sit around and let his legacy burn on the whim of some corporation. And that doesn't mean I'm stopping you from leaving either.
Me either. Jay,
What?
Jay,
the last thing that I want is to see you behind bars. You did this because you were desperate. You don't have to answer this. But where were you planning on going?
up. I know where he was going. Jay, I've been where you are. And you know what happened to me? Delaware. He found me when I was much younger than you, and he showed me the other floors. I've been there. There's so much to see. Listen, what I'm trying to say, I'm not gonna let you leave. You're either going to prison, or you could train with me. I could teach you what I know, and then you can get out by yourself.
No,
No.
Molrin.
No.
What
No.
do you mean no? I'm either gonna...
Jay. You can train with this bozo. No offense, Molrin.
I'm not as much of a bozo as you think.
I
If
think-
you two...
I could. It's never so black and white as you hope, is it? It's never easy. Maybe dealing with the police is the... Because they weren't doing anything. They probably thought I did it.
They would think of something like that, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you...
Bob did.
If
I won't
you
lie.
two are letting me go, can you not tell anyone, please?
I know a place you can go with people who'll take care of you. And if you want to go to a place where you're loved and respected, please let me walk you to the elevator.
We'll take you.
I'm sorry. You're a murderer. I can't let you go.
We're not going to let you take him, Molrin.
He's not going to the police station.
And he's not
I gave you a
going
choice.
with you.
Either train with me or go to the police station.
We're giving him a third one.
Yeah,
Go to a nicer floor with nicer people where he can carve out a life by himself. Not under the
Yeah,
guise of...
Have either of you two ever been to another floor?
Yes, I visit my parents on their floor frequently. I've travelled
No.
through HEX, exploring and learning. There's a lot more I wanted to do before becoming a bartender, you know.
When you don't have any money, no floor is safe.
He has money.
And he has a safe floor.
I
Listen. Allow me to take you to the lift. I can take you to a nice floor. My parents can look after you. They can be a bit abrasive, but they'll let you choose whatever you want. They won't force you into anything. They won't try and make you do stuff. They won't train you. You can make whatever choices you feel and become the person that you think you should be.
Seriously? You're just gonna let this murderer walk off?
Well, it would be
He-
different if he wasn't paid to do it, obviously. Like
And
that's...
he's a child.
He's also a child.
In a
He is
desperate
14.
situation, Molrin. Are you really doing this?
Do you really want him to give the same life that you've had?
Listen, Masha, you remind me of Mr. Delaware. He picked me up. He trained me to look after myself. Jay here has such a gift with this control of the animals. I could teach him to harness it. He could use it for so much more than
You don't
just...
know magic.
I know a lot
You
of
don't
things.
know anything.
I
I
don't
know
want
how
that.
to teach people.
I don't want
Your
to do
beloved
that anymore. I don't want to do that ever
Hera.
again. And he backs away from you, Molrin. He's looking pretty terrified of you.
Sister Masha is now like shielding Jay from Molrin.
You don't know what I could teach you. And at this
Molrin,
point,
don't you...
I shrink. I shrink down. Yeah, I just sort of morph into a different person. A halfling. A female halfling. And I say, yeah, I'm a changeling. That's why I've been sent here. I might not know magic, but we've both...
Masha honestly just bursts out laughing.
Okay, shut up.
You think
alright?
this changes anything?
Maybe it will for him.
You can't. You're a changeling. You can't teach him what's inherent to you.
I can't teach him being a changeling, but at least I can teach him how to live. How to live while being...
How to work for the very company
Why are you speaking
that he's
for him?
trying to get
Why are you speaking
away
for him?
from?
Do
you
Maybe we
know-
should ask what Jay wants.
As you guys are talking, Angus,
Can I
can you roll
grapple
me a
him?
sleight of hand roll, please?
Sleight of hand.
What, me?
Yes.
Wait,
Who?
who?
Dirty 20.
Oh no, Angus.
Yeah.
As you argue with with Molrin, as he states his ideology, as he states their ideology to you, Jay hands you the jar full of red powder and just says, "Throw it."
I throw it. I hope you know that my two
Do you-
my two plans were grapple Molrin, take the jar and throw it. I throw it. I don't throw it at him. I throw it at the floor near him, so it kind of creates like a screen.
Yeah, this like Masha, Molrin, you see that Angus just smashes the jar into the floor of the sanctum, and Jay just says, "One more time," and just breaking through the window, his eyes close. The crows just come smashing through. A gigantic horde of them fill the room, and they are swarming around.
I want to grab Jay and run out.
Yeah, we are both grabbing Jay.
I really wanted to train Jay. That was...
Nope.
I was so
Nope.
excited to do that!
Nope. There's no fucking way any of us are letting Molrin trade Jay until he admits his
Yeah.
faults. I mean, properly become aware of the fact that he was sent here just to be abandoned. and that his upbringing was genuinely awful, and he was trained to
And-
do nothing
and-
except a worker.
And that Jay is running away from the very corporation that you work for.
And we're the ones letting him have a choice. And that's why I'm a strongish character. I want to grab him and I want to run. through
Yeah,
the
we're
crows.
yeah.
I have a crow scream.
I was imagining I was like grabbing his hand.
I was just grabbing and picking him up.
Okay. Okay. If you're grabbing and picking him up, in that case, like in the sort of split seconds that we like run towards the door and we are in contact, I'm going to.
I turn back into Molrin so my clothes fit again.
So I'm gonna shove Molrin to the floor. So I need to make an athletics check.
Can I help you with that just by shoulder
yeah.
barging?
Yeah, sure. So I assume that's the equivalent of the help action, yeah?
Yeah.
So I would get advantage on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. That, oh no, that's a 3!
What, on with advantage?
What?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 5, and I have a
Jesus
minus
Christ.
2
Oh,
for
fuck.
strength.
You should have let. I've
I'm sorry, I
plus 2 to dex
panicked.
and strength.
Oh no. I mean,
I want to
okay,
adapt my help
Masha,
action and
the
do it
horde of
myself.
crows is swarming around. So,
What?
okay, Angus, you're shoving more.
Can we roll initiative?
Shit, give me Trey!
Let me
Swap!
If you let me, I
let's
will.
do this one
Yeah.
action first, and then we will roll initiative.
You make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. So
Ah!
Oh, I got a 9 on my athletics. I got a 9.
No!
hey!
I was so worried.
I had +5. That does nothing.
Get
Oh,
fucked.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's incredible. Okay, so,
No
oh
way.
my god. So, Masha, you go to shoulder barge Molrin, but he in his sort of confident state grabs you by the hand, and then sort of pushes you away. But then you sort of do the clap your hands together. Angus throws Jay to you,
Ah.
and then Angus from behind fully shoves Molrin to the ground,
Yeah.
sending him down to the floor. He's just startled enough to just starts getting swarmed by crows.
I open the door and I shout back to Angus, "What floor?"
Just meet me at the elevator. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay, shit, okay. And I
run after.
hood
No,
up,
I want
run.
to. He's prone. If he's trying to get up, I want to try and grapple him.
But now that we have sort of begun, please roll me initiative, everyone.
That is a 12 from
18.
me.
14.
The crows got a natural 1.
Ah,
Because I am counting them as combatants, because Jay is no longer controlling them. They're just an angry swarm of birds.
oh fuck.
So, Angus, we are starting with you. You're going to try and grapple Molrin.
How far? Yeah, grapple. How does grapple work?
Roll strength athletics contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics.
He is prone, so does that mean I get advantage? An attack roll on the creature has advantage, and grapple is an attack roll. So
Yeah.
I don't actually know how standing up from prone works.
You use half your movement to stand up from prone.
Okay.
17. Finally,
Oh.
the +5 does something.
I got a 14.
You attempt to grapple Molrin, but he just sort of rolls away, knocking into the crows.
Ah.
Roll him over.
So many
I was
crows.
quickly checking if any of my spells are bonus actions.
I use grease to slip him across the floor.
Hey,
I cast grease and then I kick him.
he goes sliding.
Okay, I have no bonus actions right now, so I guess that's it for my turn.
So, Molrin, you managed to avoid being grappled. You are prone on the floor, but I think it takes like 1 movement to get
It's
unprone.
half.
Yeah.
It gets half your movement, so it would take
Okay,
15 movement to get up from prone.
So yeah, Molrin, what you doing?
Yeah, I use half my movement to get up from prone and sort of
I'm in the 5 feet in the door as well.
Does
Yeah,
getting
so-
up from prone provoke an opportunity attack? Then?
It's a good question.
well, I'm going to move away from Angus towards Masha anyway.
So it's fine. So he will get my.
Yeah.
I'll get my opportunity attack.
Cool. Jesus Christ, I can't believe this.
Molrin's going to
happening.
stand up, and Angus is going to punch him in the face right back down to the floor again.
Can I shove him again? No. No,
The shove
because I do want to take this opportunity attack, but I was never actually planning on like generally doing any damage to him. It's more of
Just
like
hit him with a steel
delaying
chair.
tactic. I might just punch him. I might just no, actually, I want to hit him with my hammer.
So as Molrin gets up, roll me your opportunity attack, please, with your hammer.
Yeah, Molrin, what's your AC?
12.
Well, I rolled a 17, so he takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
And take 6 bludgeoning damage. Did
So,
anything else happen?
Yes, I'm going to say, stop! Stop! I don't stop. I don't want to fight
Molrin, you get fucking bludgeoned on the head. Like, it's violent, and it hurts. So you're feeling very disorientated.
I'm a bit dazed, but I will use one of my bonus actions. Okay, I didn't read this before, but I can use Step of the Wind. Spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action.
Bye-bye.
Well, I still bludgeoned you whilst you were standing up, so
Wait.
it's fine.
Hang on. Yeah. So I spend 1 key point to dash. Because I spent a key point, the key point means that I dashed as a bonus action, so I can dash again.
Cool.
Essentially, I'm going
Okay.
faster than Masha.
Oh my god.
So, okay,
So,
there'll be 40, 80, 120 feet.
Yeah.
But he
Oh
can't
my
do
God.
anything because all he's doing is dashing, so you're not actually in any danger.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
going in front
So-
of Masha for now.
For now.
so
No,
Oh,
catapult.
no.
essentially, after being bludgeoned and little Delawares are flying around Morin's head, he like shakes himself off and then just like gets on all four and fully scuttles out the room. And Masha, you see him like scuttle around on the walls past you and then stand to face you. And Molrin Olsen like towers over you, and Jay just sort of goes, "Oh no."
Okay, we're in the building, right? Are there any windows nearby?
You're in the hall. There are no windows, unfortunately.
Fuck me! I was gonna jump through a window.
There's back in the other room there are, but not here. Not in the hallway you're in.
Okay, I would know the House of Isaac pretty well, I'd say. So, would I know
Yeah.
that if I ran in the opposite direction, would I be able to would there be another exit somewhere?
I would say,
I'm just
Back
thinking
in the
how.
sanctum. Back in the sanctum, there are you can obviously go behind the pews and everything, but there's also the windows which are a way out, which have been broken by Jay. But also there's stuff behind all of the sanctum stuff.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do. It is my turn, right?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay.
That was the end of Molrin's turn, presumably. Matthew, are you happy to say that he's presenting for me to say that he's presenting his badge to Masha?
I would like to be a different person at this point, but it takes an action to change appearance.
Used your act.
Ah, right.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
dash.
So you're stuck in your Molrin state.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're half.
Ew.
This is halfling. You're still halfling, or were you?
No,
doing-
I
No,
changed
no, he changed back.
So that
So
my
his
clothes
clothes
Okay,
fit
cool.
in.
fit.
So, Masha, what are you up to?
Okay, so I'm cradling Jay at the moment, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna put him down, make sure that he's behind me, and God, what am I gonna do?
You can run him back to the sanctum.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell Jay, go, run back to the sanctum through the window.
Because
I'll
this-
catch up with you.
There's something I really want to do
And-
with him.
And I
I'm
I-
going to kill
I-
you now. You bummer.
Just kidding. Ha. Sorry.
I pull my hood up. I pull out my 2 short swords, and I am going to, as a bonus action, use my insightful fighting. So I need to make an insight check against Molrin's deception.
Molrin, roll me deception, and Masha, roll me insight.
That is a dirty 20.
18.
Okay.
Ah,
I basically now get to use my sneak attack without needing advantage for a whole minute. And I'm gonna say to Molrin, I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. And I'm going to go in and I'm gonna start attacking him.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Is that the
make an
end
attack
of your
with my
turn?
short
You
sword.
can roll me an attack?
No, I'm gonna make an
Roll me an
attack
attack.
and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Plus sneak attack.
That is
Okay,
a
roll me
natural 20!
Holy fuck! Oh,
Yeah!
Rogue natural 20s and
That's
no
double
joke.
damage.
Rogue natural. So that's okay. So, wait. Okay. Remind me how you do natural 20s, Ollie.
Roll
Is
me
it?
damage
Is it?
and then it will be doubled.
Okay. Cool. So that'll be 3d. I need more dice.
My
3d6 plus 2.
Morin's going night-night.
Roll and then double is actually much better than roll twice.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
But
I feel
roll
like it is,
twice
yeah.
gives you more dice. Matthew, how much HP does Molrin have?
I'm not going to tell you. We're in a combat.
Yeah.
Tell me how.
You can if you think it's gonna kill him, you can make it non-lethal damage.
No,
Which just means
no,
when he gets to 0, he's incapacitated.
that's
And that's like the.
I've
only
got
change
most
it
of
is.
my health left.
9, 10, 11. That's 22
lot of
points of
damage.
damage.
Is that plus sneak attack?
For God's sake!
That is plus sneak attack.
Yeah.
You knocked me out.
Yeah, we've
So-
done 28 damage to him.
You've done 28 damage
Masha,
to me. I'm.
how do you stab Molrin Olsen?
I
This fucking ranking of kings.
This isn't going how I hoped it would be.
You've just knocked out the vital organ out. It's all good.
yeah it is technically one attack, but since it's a natural 20, I'll flourish it a little. I sort of like I pull out the short swords. I go into a little like fighty stance, very and then I just sort of like dash. I slash him down the torso, and then just like stab him, and then pull him in onto my blade, and then like I very quickly sort of like, oh god, like I think the god avatar state sort of goes down instantly, and Masha's like, oh god, oh my god, and then pulls the sword out in like a panic and drops them. As I assume Molrin just drops to the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Yes. Molrin, you feel like you just see this, like as this is happening, you're just seeing this pure like light as you fade out into
Mom
unconsciousness.
meets goddess, and she
As
says, "Fuck you."
As I fall, my skin turns white, and like pure white. And hang on, I think I have a picture of this.
He's a changeling.
Yeah, I know what changelings
They're
look
not
like.
Oh,
changes,
Yeah.
you all know what
mostly just
changelings
white.
look like. Well,
Yeah.
I
Oh.
will.
It's not a visual medium.
It's not a visual
It's not
medium.
a visual
Not a
medium.
It's not
so
a
I will
visual
describe
medium.
He
what I'm
transforms and he looks exactly like Vincent Price.
looking at.
He
Yeah,
looks
I've got,
exactly
like-
like Matthew Gilbie.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've got like white hair and like completely white skin and
You've got sick fucking eyeliner as well.
and eyeliner.
Yeah, but it's all very
yeah,
emo.
essentially.
I love
Yeah.
Mash, you see Molrin transform back into this state as they drift off into like unconsciousness, and you can't tell whether your god avatar enjoyed doing that or you did. It's the crow's turn.
Yes!
It's crow time.
It's crow time.
Please don't kill me.
Don't think about the implications of your god almost killing someone.
I don't
It's funny,
want you to
that's
kill
the
me,
with
implication.
please.
using your body. Also, I will say, Molrin, as you did pass out, you just felt that Mr. Delaware is probably very disappointed in you, and then you just collapsed.
I will
That's
just
not-
say
So,
that was slightly That was a slight bit of overkill.
No, it wasn't.
You just...
No,
I wish I'd got to
think
sludge
it might
you.
have been.
Look, you're not dead.
I'm not
Yeah.
dead.
Be happy.
Killing you would have been overkill.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the only person in the room full of crows is Angus. You do see Jay enter back into the room, like navigating them. He quickly goes over to you, Angus, and just goes, "Okay, you got to get out of here as quickly as possible. But you got to make sure to grab Monty's bag, okay? The bag of holding. You got to get it."
Fine. Don't... Just wait for me at the lift.
Okay. And Jay exits out, like, through the window. We are now going to roll for the rabid crows. Please roll me a dex saving throw.
Yep. 200 dex saving throws. 17.
Yeah, I will say they're going to be doing slightly more damage now when they were attacking you before.
Yeah.
Oh, but you got 17?
Yeah, I got 17.
That's great. You're only taking half damage.
Wow.
Half damage. That's my favourite kind of damage.
They did about 10 damage, so you only take 5.
Yay!
As the crows just sort of like start just randomly like cutting into you, squawking and screaming, like some of them are like spewing red powder everywhere. I would say because Molrin is out for the count, are we no longer in combat?
I'm not going to fight the
we're no longer in combat.
Yeah, there's no yeah.
I'm going to leave
I
the
feel
room
like-
and close the door.
Yeah.
Molrin is knocked out. There's a big old... Angus, you just see Masha standing over Molrin with a bloodied sword in her hand
Jesus.
and a massive hole in Molrin's
Jesus
chest.
fucking Christ, Masha. I was avoiding using my sword. You... Okay. It's fine. Leave him... Leave him.
Okay. But like Masha is clearly sort of like in shock at this. Like Masha didn't do this. It was
Well,
she
Angus
who seeks truth in
doesn't know
mystery,
that, so
but-
he's going to
Yeah.
get his one last dead crow, put it right next to Molrin to frame it, and then he's going to get Monty's bag.
Hopefully, all this time being unconscious will destroy his memories.
Yeah. Does Molrin
can't
have to
believe
take death
Molrin got
saving throws
splattered.
now?
No, because you did non-lethal.
Who says I did non-lethal?
Okay. I was
You
when
do
I was
non-lethal?
saying, no, you can
I
do
did-
non-lethal.
I think Masha would have done non-lethal, but the God Avatar state.
So
You
the-
haven't done non-lethal.
You haven't done non-lethal
No,
damage.
okay. I did non-lethal damage, but like I
You
stabbed
can
him in
do
the
lethal
chest.
damage if you wish.
I stabbed him in
Yeah,
the
listen,
stomach.
You can do what you want. You can say...
Okay,
I think
yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I
You
think
know, you guys could always just tell someone that there's someone bleeding to death, and they could do something
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I
sounds
Will you?
fake.
like. I mean, maybe.
Guys, do what you want. If you want...
Yeah, okay. I obviously
Because I
don't
have plans
obviously
for this
I
character.
Listen. I have medicine. Can I stabilize him?
Yeah. Well, we'll say I did lethal damage, but then Angus can save Molrin. There we go.
Masha's guard cut Molrin into 17 pieces. You can glue him back together. So you're doing mending, right?
Yeah, I'm
Angus?
doing stabilizing. So I got an 18 on medicine, and he remains.
So you squirt some grease into the wound.
Yeah.
It seals it up nicely.
Yeah. Masha, you watch him pull like something out, like a piece of butter out his sleeve, and just pour it into the wound.
You just pull out a tube of lube somehow, and that just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You see, if you thin,
Angus melts some butter onto the wound, and it seems to sterilize it.
Yeah.
Well, not to sterilize
Yeah.
it; it just seals it up.
And now I'm going to get Monty.
This is a
back.
serious campaign.
Yes, we would never be joking.
that's what Angus uses.
Oh
then.
no, Morty.
Gwen, you know what I'm gonna say.
What have
What?
they done to
You
him?
know what I'm gonna say.
Oh no, I don't. I really don't.
This is a non-visual medium.
Okay, Angus,
I
Masha,
get the
what are you
bag
guys
of
up to?
I get the bag of holding. Does Monty have it?
So, okay, Angus, Masha, you joining Angus, presumably?
I
I'm
don't
sprinting.
know.
I'm stabilizing Molrin and then sprinting immediately.
I mean, like, Masha is kind of in shock at the moment, and I don't think she'd want to like want the kids to see her in this state. So I don't know. I think she's gonna like. Okay. Because I can't think of anything to do, I'm gonna say that Masha is just like in full shock and is just sort of like freeze mode. Basically, she can't do anything.
Okay, so Angus, do you sprint down back to where all the kids are?
Yeah.
You see that like Vanessa is there with all of them, just sort of like comforting them. Oh, hey Angus.
Hi.
All the kids were here alone. You didn't know?
No, time to chat. Does Monty have his bag of holding?
Monty?
Monty.
Yeah, I have it right here. Where's Jay?
Can I just have this for a second?
No,
too slow. I pick him up and I take him out the building.
You pick up Monty and just sort of run out.
I'm so sorry. But you know the video of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Angus, Vanessa goes, and you pick Monty up with him holding his bag, and he's like, where are we going? What's going on?
I don't have any time to explain. We're going to Jay, but I'm like leaving the building.
As you run out, you see Richard Filament is there. Hey, Angus! I was hoping I could just get a little chat with you.
Yeah, in a second. There are lots of evil crows in the sanctum. I think Molrin's been hurt by the crows in the sanctum.
Oh. And Richard Filament very casually walks into the church.
I'm still going to the left.
Masha, if you stand there over Molrin's body, can you make me an Arcana check?
That is a natural 20 again.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Masha, you feel a pain in the back of your head. Something like getting in there and twitching around. It's...
What?
Mm.
I don't understand.
Masha?
Ah!
Masha!
Ah!
Masha! And the pain goes away. Hey. Hello. It's me,
Richard.
Filament.
Oh my god. Oh,
What's happening with you?
I
It's
don't-
Molrin! There he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't look like Molrin though.
Oh, well,
Richard just knows.
nothing he says changes. Nothing he says changes.
Oh.
Oh god.
Do you run away from him, Masha?
Take him into the sanctum.
What
with
am
the
I-
crows. Show him the crows.
I need to go, and yeah, Masha just runs. Like, doesn't even care what direction, she just runs.
So, as you run away, you don't know this, Molrin, but Richard leans down to sort of look at you. You're really not very good at espionage, are you? See you later, Molrin. And he stands up and walks away.
I have a fucking headache.
What the fuck? Ah!
Ah, fuck this guy.
Molrin's unconscious. He didn't hear that. Richard Filament's definitely just an evil cop. There's nothing suspicious about him.
Nothing would ever have been suspicious about Richard at any of the time.
Oh god. I really am stupid. I thought I wasn't stupid, but I am stupid.
Angus, you are running towards the lift. You also notice that behind you, a lot of people are gathering around the House of Isaac with its broken windows and room seemingly full of crows.
It's fine.
And you see that Jay is waiting for you by the lift and sort of sees Monty, and his heart just sort of, his face just sort of drops. Jay's there. What's happening? Why is Jay there?
Yeah, I thought it'd be better if he explained it on his own terms, and I'm very rushed right now, and I didn't have time. I kind of like take Jay's arm and I drag him into the lift. I don't send it anywhere. I couldn't get the bag, and Masha fucking annihilated Molrin. I don't know what that woman's capable of, but she like stabbed him.
Oh my god. He's not dead, is he?
Unfortunately, no, I stabilized him. He's fine. I'm sorry about the way he spoke to you. He's had a rough upbringing. He's kind of heavily indoctrinated right now.
Okay. I'm not really... It doesn't matter. At this point, Masha, you also just sort of sprint over here looking panicked.
Oh, okay. I'm here. Oh, thank God you haven't gone yet.
Hi, what's happening?
What's
happening? I don't really know what's going on.
Chief, say...
Question. Does Monty have parents?
No. Neither Jay nor Monty has parents.
Jay's going, but I figured you guys understand, you guys are like brothers, right? And I figured why Jay's going is my parents' house, so you could be brothers.
I mean,
I haven't
yeah, that
told
doesn't sound
Monty-
too bad.
I haven't told Monty anything. I didn't have time. I look at him in a way that's like,
Oh.
you could make anything up right now. He doesn't need to know unless you want him to know.
He looks at you, Masha, for some sort of like, what do I say?
I think Masha, like, at this point, has sort of like caught her breath at the moment and kneels down and like sort of puts her hands on both their shoulders and says, Monty, it's not my place to say exactly what happened, but Jay can't stay here in HEX anymore. And I don't... Sorry, I don't... Maybe if you wanted, and if Jay thought it was alright, maybe you can go with him. I know you two are incredibly close. I know this is all very sudden, but Monty, would you... I hate that I'm having to make you make these decisions so suddenly, and this isn't fair.
Masha?
I just
Masha,
want you
it's
two to
okay.
be happy. You two are like the kids I never had, and I love you two so much. I hate that this is happening, and I'm actually crying right now.
Why?
Masha gives just hugs both of them so much. What, Jay, you know more about what's happening here, and what do you need? What needs to happen right now? Because I don't know, and I wish I did, but I don't.
Masha,
I
know where he's going. I didn't have time to tell him, but when my dad retired, he retired with a lot of money, and he moved to one of the rich retirement floors. It's basically like one big, just kind of white picket fenced housing kind of areas. And if I take them there, my parents will look after them until they know what they want. I know a guy, I can even smuggle letters.
yeah.
Jay turns to Monty. And can you both roll me a perception check, please?
What about my passive wisdom 19?
What about my passive perception?
Oh, I rolled
22?
a 19. I rolled a 19 anyway. It's fine.
This is perception, yeah?
Yeah. It says passive wisdom first, so those are the ones I read.
Yeah, passive, my perception is 24.
Okay. You both see Monty shares a look with Jay. They just look at each other for a bit. And you both see the moment where Monty just knows. I'm sorry. I had to... Monty stops him. It's okay. You don't I don't need to know why. I don't want to understand. You're my friend. That's all that matters. But I don't think I want to join you. I want to be here. Jay looks at you, Angus, and just goes, I appreciate you wanting to look after me. And you've already done too much for me. But I think I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to take what I've got, and I got to go on my own. And I'm going to lead a better life.
Angus is going to nod, and then he's going to ask Masha to cover her ears.
Masha does so.
Angus is going to put his hand on Jay's shoulder, and he's going to tell him his big secret. And he's going to say, no one else knows this.
Masha, I would still say you do see Jay's eyes like kind of widen, and he looks at Angus and goes, "Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay. But you be careful. Don't keep that for too long, or it'll destroy you. You know that?"
I know.
Jay hugs Monty, and Monty gives him the bag of holding. Wordlessly, Jay enters the elevator and looks at you all. He presses a random button. The doors creak shut, and you hear its whirring noises as it ascends. And I think we're going to end the session there.
Whoa.
Oh my
Whoa.
How much XP does Molrin give us?
Oh my god.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Things are going to change. Are going to change. Are going to change. Things have to change. Are going to change. Things have to change. Wouldn't be a better world without 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 change. Some people are stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. Imagine the idea of moving forward. Imagine the idea of moving forward. Imagine the idea of moving forward. Someone has to help. Someone has to help. Someone. They need someone to guide the way. They need someone to guide the way. They need someone to guide the way.